Severe storms with winds of up to 60 miles per hour, 1,000 kilometers per hour, hit North Texas overnight on Friday, September 5th, causing power outages, flight delays, and weather warnings in multiple counties. The phenomenon was associated with the arrival of a cold front moving southeast, generating extreme conditions across much of the state. The storm system activated just during Friday night football games, surprising thousands of people at sporting events and public activities. What began as heavy rain quickly became a threat with violent gusts, hail, and lightning. In Dallas, gusts reached up to 60 miles per hour, 1,000 kilometers per hour, while Dallas Love Field recorded winds of 55 miles per hour, 1,000 kilometers per hour. The intensity of the gusts forced the suspension of air operations and caused delays of more than an hour for scheduled flights. At 11:12 p.m., severe thunderstorms stretched from Richardson to Hutchins, moving eastward at 25 miles per hour. The Dallas metropolitan area remained under threat of persistent strong winds. The National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm warning for all of Dallas County until 11:30 p.m. The warning included Garland, Irving, Grand Prairie, Mesquite, Carrollton, Rowlett, DeSoto, Grapevine, Cedar Hill, Wiley, Coppell, Duncanville, Lancaster, and Farmers Branch. The primary threat was intense winds capable of downing trees and power lines. Small hail was also reported in various urban and suburban areas. But the worst was yet to come. At 10:40 p.m., gusts of 60 miles per hour were confirmed in Lewisville as the system moved toward Collin County. In Dallas and Tarrant, winds reached up to 40 miles per hour. In Denton County, communities such as Denton, Little Elm, and Corinth received severe thunderstorm warnings until 8:45 p.m. Weather alerts were activated in various locations to warn the public. The National Weather Service clarified that these storms are part of a larger system linked to the cold front that will continue to move southeast through the early morning. The electrical impact was immediate. By 7:35 p.m., thousands of customers in North Texas were already without service. In Collin County, 5,475 meters out of more than 500,000 were out of service. In Denton County, 7,150 of more than 519,000 were also without power. The numbers continued to rise as the hours passed. By 9 p.m., new warnings were issued for Paris, Reno, and Honey Grove until 10 p.m. reports indicated a risk of damaging winds, hail, and frequent lightning. At 8 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was projected to impact areas of northwest Hunt, northern Collin, southeastern Grayson, and western Fannin. Rural communities were placed under special surveillance. At 7:32 p.m., an official report indicated that a cell in Collin County maintained hazardous conditions. The most intense portion was located between Salina and Weston, with gusts of 60 miles per hour and hail greater than 1 inch. Just minutes earlier, at 7:23 p.m., a severe thunderstorm in Prosper was moving east at 40 miles per hour, generating hail up to 0.5 inch in diameter. This event caused damage to vehicles and light structures. The conditions also affected Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. After 7 p.m., a temporary flight suspension was issued due to the storm's dangerous nature. The measure resulted in prolonged delays and passenger congestion at the terminals. However, the priority was to maintain safety amid the presence of strong winds and lightning in the area. Emergency services responded to multiple reports of downed trees, structural damage, and vehicles hit by hail. Several highways reported incidents with drivers stopped due to poor visibility. In Dallas and Fort Worth, the rains began to cause significant flooding, complicating nighttime travel and increasing the risk of traffic accidents. Residents documented the magnitude of the storms on social media, showing skies lit up by constant lightning strikes. The sound of thunder and intense winds marked the night in large urban and suburban areas. The cold front continued to generate enough energy to keep the storms active, with projections of persistence until the early hours of the morning. Authorities continued to monitor weather conditions minute by minute. Each new report confirmed that the system was not losing intensity. The risk of more power outages increased with each gust, while weakened trees and exposed power lines were vulnerable to the wind's impact. North Texas faced one of the most challenging nights of the season, with a storm system that combined wind, hail, and lightning. The outlook worsened further when it was confirmed that the cold front would continue to move southeast, maintaining the threat of further damage through the early morning.